Hello, Temple Bethel. This is your monthly President's Message, and I'm Marina Schlager. This message is later than planned, but daily changes have impact and delayed my message. So today's message is based on life as of yesterday, Sunday, August 7th. And when you watch this, if it's not so current, it's a function of the technology and how quickly things can happen around here, all in a good way. I'm working today, Monday, as I try to keep regular hours every Monday at the temple from 10:30 to about 4 p.m. I help with the phones, work on my temple work. Some folks just drop in and I get a first-hand feel for temple operations. The two big mazzles just this past weekend. First, our Rabbi Luna returned, and she was back in the building for a cute and fun Hot Shabbat, followed by our Friday night services. The rabbi had a welcome home message on our street sign, a welcome home banner on the building. Her office was overflowing with balloons and blue and white streamers. She was happily surprised and appreciative. But the blockbuster surprise was at the beginning of our Friday night service. For those who did not attend, as the rabbi returned to the bima after Shabbat candles were lit, holding a bouquet of welcome home flowers, I ran up behind her to surprise her with the flowers. Then Randy Kashi hit the intro measures, and the congregation and Zoom attendees belted out a welcome back song to the tune of Hello Dolly. Rabbi was overwhelmed to happy tears. We pulled it off. I have attached a copy of the words to the song to this email. And a huge thank you to Bernie Aronson for having thought up the idea of having a song. And I have to admit, I helped a little with the words, but it was all Bernie. Then thank you to Randy, Bernie, and the congregation, because we actually had a practice session the prior Friday night service, and it all came together. Michelle, who works with AV, said she got it on social media. Altogether, it was a great moment. And after the service, when we say a chocolate oneg, that's an understatement. Chocolate kisses galore in assorted flavors, incredible chocolate cake, other chocolate candies and brownies, and someone made a bean and chocolate brownie that my husband loved it. They were amazing. So thank you to everyone who helped make it happen. Put on your thinking caps, because we have 2 more of these sabbaticals in the coming years. We've laid the groundwork. How do we top this year? You know, I called the temple last week. I didn't realize it was just after hours, and the rabbi's voice was on the voicemail recording. It was a jolt to hear her voice, and it reminded me of how much I missed her. It made me realize it's been almost 2 whole months, and this year's sabbatical break is done. With the rabbi away, our members did enjoy seeing new faces on the bima, new faces teaching classes, leading discussions, and we persevered through the resumption of wearing masks indoors. We had Zoom members participate with the service. That worked, and maybe Zoom participants reading from slides will become a new Shabbat trend, so out-of-towners and those local at home can be more engaged in Zoom services. But we could not have succeeded all 7 weeks of services, classes, and whatever member needs arose without the rabbi's pre-planning, Karen's help from our office, and all of us pulling together. So thank you to everyone who participated. The second mazel was the birth of our newest TBE member. Charlotte Kagan was born Friday night to Abby Kagan, Karen's daughter. Karen now joins the ranks of new grandmas. We're sending out an email with the link to the baby registry that Abby chose. Mom and baby are fine and actually are going home today, Monday the 8th. Please give them some time, and if you wish to reach out, maybe start with an email or a text, and I'll leave it up to Karen to share photos, but spoiler alert, Charlotte's beautiful, of course. In more usual business, this Friday, the Sisterhood Student Backpack Project finishes up. You do still have time to drop off a filled backpack. Thanks to those who sent money, Karen and her husband used those funds to fill even more backpacks. I dropped my filled backpack off this past Friday evening. That was fun to fill the bag I purchased with school supplies like I did 30 plus years ago for my own children. Have some fun. Buy a backpack, fill it up with the suggested list of items, and drop it off in the lobby. You're helping an underprivileged child, and imagine the look on their face when they're handed that backpack when they would otherwise have had none. Of course, thanks also to everyone who's already dropped off a bag. In other news, one of our members at large, board members, Reuben Weiss, has resigned from the board. He felt his energies for the temple could best be served in other activities, so we now have an interim board position to fill. Additionally, Lisa Millman will complete her time as chair of our media committee this August 31st. Lisa spearheaded our website redesign, which launched last month, and our annual magazine that went to the printer last week. Her position also writes and edits many of the email communications that go out to the congregation, working with the office and almost every temple committee and group. Incredible thank yous to Lisa and Reuben, who have given personal time and energies to support our temple. So now we need to fill those positions. We have a short window that Lisa's available to help transition her successor. She has left incredible portfolio of what she does in her job. So I would say if you have strong editing skills, are organized, and strong on the computer, please reach out to Lisa to get a better idea of what's involved. The Nominating and Development Committee just sent out an email to the congregation inviting those with an interest in these positions to let them know. If you want to know more about the open board position, you can contact Russ Bogan, and I would also be glad to answer any questions as well. The temple, in a better effort to operate for the long term, has switched over email addresses to positions instead of names. So it would be the name of the position at templebethel.com. This is really important so the next person who takes over a position has the email history critical to going forward. So now, instead of emailing Karen using her TBE Gmail account, it's manager at templebethel.com. Or Robin would be accounting at templebethel.com. D, or general office management, would be info at templebethel.com. My email address is now TBE at templebethel.com. It also eliminates a specific year because what the temple's been using for the board has been TBE Board 2020. 2020 is now 2 years old. So we have something attached to this message that's new. Yes, we have the board minutes and the COC minutes and the COC summaries, but we're starting a Need to Know series. Bernie Aronson is starting it off. He attended a webinar about situational awareness and felt this was information everyone needed to know. So I hope you will listen to his entire video. Just push the button. Our plan is to have future safety messages as well as ones on other topics members might need to know. We're thinking of having one on how to navigate the new website, where are things, and other items of interest. We're giving this a try and hope you'll benefit from this effort. It may not be every month, but it will be when we have information you need to know. A week ago Monday, I was able to walk around our preschool and see just how amazing it looks with brand new flooring and fresh paint. Amy, our director, was able to get a grant that got it all paid for. She also had a slew of parents in over the weekend to help with painting walls, which is a great way to connect the preschool parent community. But to top it all off, the 5-star rating inspector was there that same day, and the Learning Tree was awarded its 5-star rating once again. The inspector was so very pleased with everything she saw. This is a big deal for the school to keep that rating. They kept the rating all while there was remodeling underway, while Amy had just installed a new software program for the parents and teachers. She ran the summer camp. She toured prospective students and planning an open house just this past week. All that, and TLT maintained our rating. So thank you, Amy. Temple members need to remember that preschool success is critical to our Temple's budgeting process, and we want to support it in any way we can. If you see Amy, show her your appreciation. If you see preschool fundraiser emails that go out to the Temple membership, please consider participating, especially the restaurant ones. Besides helping TLT, they're a great value and delicious. Our ONIC honorees this month are Bob and Dottie Roberto. There's probably no event that this couple has not been heavily involved, whether sisterhood, men's club, or a general Temple event. There are several couples who for years have embodied Temple Bethel in love and spirit. Bob and Dottie are definitely one of those couples. Watch for those ONEG honoree emails this month. So school will be starting. The high holidays are upcoming, and you'll be getting the annual Temple magazine in the mail shortly. Huge thanks again to Lisa Mailman and also Randy Kashi, Karen Kagan, and others who have worked so hard to put this together. It is a great resource for our members and definitely helpful to give to those investigating joining TBE. I will mention that there's an appeal page I hope you will read, and we're sending out our annual High Holiday Appeal letter in the mail. It's going to come along with your High Holiday tickets at the end of August. I can't stress enough that we have a balanced budget this year as long as we achieve our High Holiday Appeal goal. We're hoping every member can give at least what they gave last year, and those who can, please consider giving more. The Rabbi's theme for the High Holidays this year is to reimagine your Jewish self. There is so much in that one phrase. Reimagine your Jewish self. Please give it some thought. Give to your temple. Please give until it feels good. Welcome back, Rabbi. Everyone should stay well, and shalom.